I'm live. Turn it up. What's happening? My request with my broken glasses. Georgia. Hey, Terry Mack, tell him who I am.
Hot damn. Welcome to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show. It's your show. He's the host.
That's it.
Bringing the best in old school R&B and getting in your
I
ass.
will get in your ass
Here's Rory.
with my broken glasses. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's going down? How you feeling? How you doing? We all up in the place. I see my collective is coming in nice and early, getting in on time. They must know because they're here because guess what? I'm going to be bringing them the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. God darn it. We on the real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station, Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I will be adjusting my glasses throughout the show, collective, because as you can see, broke my goddamn glasses. Broke them. Now, here's the thing. You're probably saying, well, Rory, don't you have a backup pair? Two. I got two backup pairs, Kathy Parati and Melissa and Hugo checking in. And man, Hugo is checking in. Hugo is out eating dinner, but he says, God darn it, I'm out eating dinner, but I cannot miss the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. He said, I'm going to be listening on the app. See that? You do that? You can listen to the app just like my man Hugo. Do the Live 365. Download the Live 365 app and then put Real Urban Radio Network in the search. And boom, you ain't got to watch me. You can listen to me in your car You can't see me adjusting my glasses while you listen on the app, but you can hear me adjusting. I'll be telling you I'm adjusting. Man, so I do have an extra pair of Kedjo. 2 extra pair. Couldn't find them either. I'm like, what the hell? There's supposed to be a pair of glasses in my console. So when I break, when I break them, then boom, no problem. I can replace them. They're not in the console. I don't know where they're at. 2. Got 2 additional pair of glasses rolling around out there, and I got to wear these goddamn broken ones. Because otherwise I won't be able to see how to put these songs up here. I wouldn't be able to tell Melissa that her request opened the show. She requested John from Troop, but she requested his song Girlfriend. So that's what opened the show. I've got you a little extra today. Because I'm still going to bring you 12 other artists. Okay, I just threw that John in because it was by request. And you know what else, ladies and gentlemen? Maybe he'll check in like Kelvin Tetterton is checking back in. Appreciate him checking back in. John, he got to check in because today is his birthday, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully John will check in and get his birthday love from the listeners. He'll get his birthday love and he'll check in. So, listen, how y'all feeling? I'm feeling good. Let me tell you why. I got to clean these glasses first of all. I suck at cleaning my glasses. Well, thank you, Kathy Parati. She likes my shirt. Appreciate that. Noticing the wardrobe. Hold on. I got to clean these glasses. There we go. Because I can't see. There's one thing to be leaning to the side. It's the other thing you can't be able to see a goddamn thing. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Let me tell y'all something. I've had a good weekend. I don't think it's Kelvin's birthday. Oh, tomorrow is Kelvin. Well, God darn it, Kelvin Tetterton is Kelvin's birthday tomorrow. God darn it. It's like an old episode of Lucy. Everybody say, it's Amaya birthday too. You call it. Maybe I'm the oldest one in here, though. I remember that episode of I Love Lucy when she had everybody said it was their birthday. Anyway, listen, y'all, got great music for you. I have let the artists know that their song has been playing today. Hopefully, they'll be able to come on the live and say hello and thank you, to y'all for supporting them and supporting their music. I got some great music. I got Latrice Lawrence, got her coming at you. Got Kedjo coming at you today. Gonna be bringing him to you. Who else I got? Who else coming this hour? Brooklyn James is coming in this hour. Who else is coming? In this hour. I got Nio Renee coming at you. I got Letitia Carrington out of Melissa's hometown, San Diego. Got her song playing for you today. So hopefully they'll check in and say hello to you guys. People be busy. I understand. I'm feeling good. I'll tell you why. I'm feeling good. The Lakers. Oh my God! Did they deserve the bell, the gal bell, God darn it, and the bell? Okay, they deserve all the bells for that whooping that they put on Golden State. But let me be realistic. It ain't over. As Kobe says, what's there to be happy about? Is the job finished? Have we won 4? No, we haven't. Job ain't finished. Ain't nothing to be happy about. Golden State is still Golden State. They still got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. So ain't nothing to be happy about. But it was a good win, goddamn. 30 points. Now, what I need for my man Anthony Davis to do, I need Kelvin for him to show up 2 games in a row. This every other thing ain't gonna cut it. I need him to show up 280. Show up tomorrow night, put us up 3-1, and then you can take the next game off because you're taking off every other game. That's gonna catch up to us. So give us 2 in a row. That way, when we go back to Oakland or San Francisco is where they're at now, we can afford to lose 1 because we're still in the lead. You know what I'm saying? We're still in the lead. So anyway, I appreciate the collective checking in. Kathy Parati out of Rhode Island has checked in. Melissa out of San Diego has checked in. I wonder if Colleen, the last name. God darn, I can't get her last name. Shucks. Anyway, I remember her last name once I played this Latrice Lawrence. It's My Secret Lives on Real Life Radio Network. Spit on.
I've been in bad situations, but this one feels good to me. A wonderful new sensation makes me drop down to my knees. I'm afraid these feelings have been betrayed. You made them go away. Suddenly Baby, love is a verb. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, L. Young, and I'm rolling with the Attention to Detail old school radio show with Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hey, Latrice Lawrence. My Secret Lies on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station. I am he is I, the savior of RMB up in the place. The collective is checking in. I appreciate that, checking in. God darn, I hate this. This is going to be a problem for the next 2 hours. Well, it's been a problem all day because every time I got to read, my god darn glasses. Melissa, you might as well let Colleen Spinar know she got a shout out and she's supposed to be here. She can be listening on the app. I don't care about her just dropping you off and all that kind of stuff. She can listen on the app. She can check in. You know, actually, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, y'all can check in on the YouTube on your phones. You know how I know? Because I checked in on the YouTube on my phone when I was on. I didn't know I could do that. But I can do that. So don't act like y'all can't watch me on your cell phones as well. But, you know, if you're driving, I don't want you to do that. Just download the app and listen in. Y'all know what I look like. Especially y'all check in on the app. Y'all know what I look like, god darn. Listen, playing you the best and widest variety of music anywhere. This is where Black Love Music resides, right here at the Real Urban Radio Network. Man, stuff is happening, you guys. I want to talk to the artists today. I hope more artists check in. I see Kedjo has checked in, so I'm hoping some of the other artists check in because I really want to talk to the artists. I go to a lot of shows. I'm gonna be talking about that today. I go to a lot of shows and support a lot of artists. I went to a show last night. Shout out, by the way, her song will be playing in the second hour. Shout out, I need to tell Aaron. Shout out to Aaron Stevenson. I went to see her perform last night. It was my first time. No, that is not true. That is not true. I saw her. I met her watching her perform, but I went and saw her last night. She was at the Red Magnet Entertainment. I had the founder of Red Magnet Entertainer, Marlon Washington, up here a couple weeks ago. Actually, or was it a week ago? Or was it Wednesday or last week? I had him up here before her show, along with Cello. Cello's a dynamic singer. I saw them both. He opened for her, and they did a show out in Rancho Cucamonga last night. Good job to Aaron and to Cello. Very entertaining. She's a very dynamic performer. So if you ever get a chance to see Aaron Stevenson perform, do so. So she puts on a really good show. Very energetic. Tight band. Ran into Keith Eady, bass player. Keith Eady is the bass player for Loose Ends. If you guys are familiar with that group, Loose Ends, he's the bass player for Loose Ends. And so he was playing for her. So I guess you can say he's the bass player for Aaron Stevenson as well. Maddie checks in. She checks in from... I don't know why I can't say the name of your boutique. I just know boutique. I don't know why I can't say the name. I can't remember the name. I don't know what's going on. Is it my age? I don't know, but I can't remember the name. Anyway, so I'll be playing her song in the second hour. Her song, she did it last night live too. It sounded just like the record. She did it last night. It was good too. Her song, Smooth something. I can't remember. Crap. Center Stage Boutique, Maddie. That's what it is. God darn it. I don't know if she's ready to break out the other thing yet. I don't know if she's ready to break that out yet, so I haven't said it. I haven't said it yet, so I don't know if she's ready to break that out yet. So I don't say it. I follow her lead. So I'm telling Aaron to come on and get her kudos. But here's what I want to do. I want to talk to the artists, and I hope more of them come on, so I can speak on this subject. Because you know what I want to know? I want to know as an artist, when you are headlining your own show, local artist, of course, when you're headlining your own show, and I want to talk about something I saw online today too, in regards to the concert last night at the Greek with Confunction, The Whispers, and Jeffrey Osborne. It was very interesting what the people were saying, not so much about the show, but it was more so about the people who were in attendance. And it kind of leads into the conversation I'm gonna have today. What I want to have with the artists is a few things wrapped all into one. So it was kind of funny. To be honest with you, it was kind of funny what they were saying. So it was a great show. People enjoyed the show. Jeffrey Osborne and the Whispers, said they still got it, and which they do. I've seen all three of them, and they still can do. Jeffrey Osborne is still singing top notch vocally. So are the Whispers. So is Confunction, Michael Cooper. Shout out to them guys. They still funky, still getting it done. But what was the interesting thing? The comments that I saw about the show was about more or less the Greek theater. The Greek theater has been around a long time, but yet so are the Whispers, and so is Jeffrey Osborne, and so is Confunction. Keep in mind, Jeffrey Osborne is 75 years old. The Whispers are also in their late 70s. And the comment that was made by someone who went to the show is, so are their fans. And if you're familiar in LA with the Greek theater is you do some walking. Greek theater don't have an elevator. Everything is walking. And what made me laugh is the comment that was said, it was the struggle that a lot of the fans had walking at 3 blocks, or it's a long walk, depending on where you park. And they have canes and walkers. And the Greek theater has made no accommodations for that. It's like, and people say, I can't come in to the theater or keep coming to this theater if I got a cane or a walker and I got to walk that far. And then when you get inside, everybody can't sit close. So some people got to make that trek up to the back. So it's an exercise to see a concert at the Greek theater. But it also lends me to something else, and I'll talk about that even more after I play, but y'all just got to be patient, is what Kedjo was saying, and I'll talk about it on the other side. What we have to realize too, and this is where people like Kedjo and other artists come into play, the younger R&B artists. But right now, just be patient. Check out Kedjo on the Real Alert Radio Network.
If you worry behind and just relax your mind, and soon you will find that with patience and time, everything will be alright.
Marilyn Young is checked in.
I promise everything will turn out fine. Situations and circumstances, they don't mean a thing. You got me and I got you. Just because we hit a bump in the road, don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just because we hit a bump in the road, don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just gonna take a little longer. All you gotta do is hold on. It'll turn out just to take a little longer. There is nobody gonna love you like I do. And there were times when I thought that we would last for very long. But now I know that we are able to carry on. Just because we hit a bump in the road, don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just because we hit a bump in the road, don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just a talk a little longer. Just because we hit a bump in the road, don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just because we hit a bump in the road, don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just gonna take a little longer. All you gotta do is hold on. Just gonna take a little longer.
Baby, love is a verb. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, L. Young, and I'm rolling with the Attention to Detail old school radio show with Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network.
That's Kedjo with Be Patient. I guess Kedjo's saying be patient with the release of his song. Has it come out yet, Kedjo? Is it released? Can people purchase the song yet? You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, black-owned streaming station. I am he, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell. Marilyn Young is checked in. Got to give her the cowbell. Manhattan Beach, California. She is checked in. Got to let her know. Let folks know she is in the building. Vicky Love has checked in. Aretha Franklin tribute artist. She has checked in. So I appreciate everybody checking in. Maddie is checked in from Center Stage Boutique. She's checked in from Center Stage Boutique out of Inglewood. Who else is checked in? Did I miss anybody? I know my man Hugo is up in here. I saw my man out of, what's the state? New Jersey, is it? Yeah, Latrice Lawrence is checked in. Shucks. There goes we played her song earlier. She wants y'all to know about her secret life. So she is checked in. Appreciate her checking in. Everybody's checking in right here. Hopefully some more artists will check in as well. Got Mark Lamont coming at you this hour. I haven't played him in a minute. Got him coming. I got Letitia Carrington out of San Diego, California, Melissa's hometown. So she'll be, hopefully she'll check in with us and say hello. John's birthday. My man John from the group Troop is his birthday. And Mr. Adderton, where'd he go? Kelvin's birthday is tomorrow. Kelvin's birthday out of New Jersey. Is it New Jersey? Kelvin, you out of New Jersey, sir? Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me now, goddamn. I'm not above reproach, as they say. Not above reproach. So, listen. The thing about the show, again, I didn't go to the show. I went to see Aaron Stevenson last night. And Cello, who did a great show out there in Rancho Cucamonga. So there's a myriad of things that I want to talk to the artist about and ask questions. I want to ask a question. Here's a question, artist. When you book your shows, you're the headliner. You're the main attraction. Melissa, Kedjo talking to you, Latrice talking to you, and any other artists that are in earshot or listening as they come on and ask this question. Especially as local artists, as artists who are making a name for ourselves, what do you take into consideration when you book the venue? When you book the venue, what do you take into consideration? Now, there's some things I look at for myself when I book, and there's things I look at when artists ask me to produce their shows that I look at. The venue, the size of the venue. Who do you expect to come to see you? Sometimes I think I go to a lot of shows. Like I said, I go to a lot of local artist shows when they do their shows and things of that nature. And of course, I look at the audience and things, and I wonder, it's like, okay, are they being unrealistic? Did they book a room that really is really too big for them? And they booked this room just to say, I'm going to, just so they can say it looks good on social media to say I'm going to be at this nice room that everybody goes to, but you can't fill it or get, not saying that you have to have a sellout, but at least to make where it made sense, where you can walk in and say, okay, it's not sold out, but at least it made sense. It was worth the expense, because generally as local artists, we finance our own shows. We have to pay the band, we have to pay the venues and all that kind of stuff, and the advertising, everything pretty much falls on us, unless you have some kind of sponsors or something of that nature. But even less, even if you have sponsors, they're still investing in you. And if you're booking venues that you can't get close to filling, and they're not going to continue to put as they say, good money after bad. Makes sense? And so I wonder what goes into the thought process when local artists book certain venues. I've been to artists and I said, man, this is a big place. You know, so people book the Miracle Theater. I've been there and people have the Miracle Theater and there's 50 people in there. And what I understand, the Miracle Theater is not a cheap venue to book. It's in Inglewood. And it's a fairly nice theater, but it's also a 400-seater. And I don't know if people walk in when they see other people's shows and they go, wow, yeah, I want to do my show here. I want to do my show here. Because they look and they see it's all full, great energy, this, that, and the other. But who's on the stage? What kind of following do they have? Do you have that kind of following that you feel that you can honestly put enough behinds in the seats to where it's worth that expense for you to do your show there? You have to honestly ask yourself that. Who's going to follow you to certain distances? Let's be realistic. Talking about the fans at the Greek. The Whispers are old. Jeffrey Osborne can function, they're old. But guess what? So are us fans. How far are you willing to travel to go see somebody? Especially a local artist. I've had people talk to me about performing out in Victorville and things of that nature. I don't have a following out there. So unless the person who is responsible for the venue, unless you do, chances of me coming out there is pretty slim. We'll talk about it more on the other side after Mark Lamont, So Confused. And that's how I feel sometimes when I come to some of y'all shows. I get confused. Why?
I don't know what is going on inside my head these days. It's kind of hard to explain, but I know something has got to change. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between what is held down or heaven sent. Is it for my good? Will it work for my benefit? Hopefully it doesn't lead me to a suffering. So I'm making decisions. I don't even know what I need best in my life. No. Tired of making choices and of always being wrong. I guess I gotta let it all out. I might need pleasure, I might need pain, I might need sunshine, I might need rain, I might need loving, but I'm not really sure. I always know what it is I'm searching for. Could it be how to do? I wanna be alone. Should I settle down on my own with my boys? Whatever that decision, I hope I choose right. At the end of the day, this gonna affect my life. I'm so confused, it's getting to me. I cannot lie, I wish things were easy to decide, but that's not the case. No, we're not at all. I guess that would be too much like right. Use my intuition to make a quick decision. I should have just taken my time. I'm trying to quickly find an answer before I throw my hands up, cause I can't seem to make up my mind. Making decisions I don't even know. I don't know best in my life. No. Always being wrong. I guess I gotta let it all out. I might need pleasure, I might need pain, I might need sunshine, I might need rain, I might need loving, but I'm not really sure. I don't always know what it is I'm searching for. Could it be how to do? I wanna be alone. Should I settle down on my own with my boys? Never that decision, I hope I choose right. At the end of the day, it's gonna affect my life. I'm so confused.
Greetings and Salutations, I'm R&B historian Tyrone Dubois from TV1's Unsung and Cheryl Underwood Radio. You're listening to Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hold up. Okay, that was Mark Lamont, his latest called I'm So Confused by Mark Lamont out of Compton, California. Hold up. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, black-owned streaming station. Hold up. I am he is I, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell. Hold up. Did y'all just hear that voiceover? Did y'all just hear that radio drop? Okay, for you guys that was at my show, that was Tyrone Dubois. He hosted the show. Did y'all hear him say my name on the radio drop just now? Said it perfectly, didn't he? Then why he get up there on that stage and say, call me Rory Darvell? Why? I didn't even know until I saw the video. I didn't know because I didn't hear him announcing anybody. I didn't hear him doing that. And he called me Rory Darvell twice. But he says my name perfectly on the drop. So I didn't think I would have to give him a reminder of my name. But he got up there and screwed it up. I didn't realize until after the drop. But speaking of artists, Zia. I don't give her last name. One name is all you need to know. Zia. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all the name y'all need. Zia has checked in, ladies and gentlemen. She's got a show coming up. By the way, I believe it's going down. Is it still going down June 11th? Zia? She has a Mary J. Blige tribute concert, which I had the pleasure of producing, two of them. And so she's going to be doing Mary J. Blige. I don't know if that date is still the same, if it's still good. I know she's postponed the earlier one. So I'm just wondering if June 11th is still going down. Don't know. But when it does go down, you probably want to go see it because she does a wonderful Mary J. Blige. She pays tribute to it's called My Story, My Life According to Mary. Basically, is what it's called. I think that's still what it's called. But yes, it's going down June 11th, she said. Yeah, she said it's still going down June 11th. You're going to hear a little bit from Zia at a little bit later on in the show. Her song will be playing. So y'all make sure you guys stick around and hear it. You will, God darn it. So as I was saying, artists, be careful where you book your shows. Be careful. Be honest with yourself. That's number one. Be honest. How many people are following you? How many people do you realistically, how much advertising? And if you don't have a big following, but you think you can draw a big following through your advertising, make sure your advertising is covered. Make sure you're really putting it out there. Social media is not enough. I know, I think just putting a flyer on Facebook is not enough, or your Instagram. Everybody doesn't see that. And everybody sees everybody's flyers. How does yours stick out different from everybody else's? I'm going to tell you right now, the best way is the old-fashioned way before there was social media. Talking to people. Opening your mouth. Be it strangers, you have to sell yourself. You have to sell yourself, especially if you are an unknown artist. We're older now, even as artists. BFF has checked in. Even as artists, we're older now. People are not going to travel but so far to go see you. We're not 25. LA is not driving to Riverside to see me or too much, or only a handful, maybe a handful. But when you realize someone has to drive 65, 70 miles and they're in their 50s, 60, and they got to turn around and drive back home. They ain't getting hotel rooms. You ain't worth them getting a hotel room for. You ain't worth them spending $200 on a hotel room and buy a ticket and eat and drink. You're being unrealistic. And you're doing a show way out in Rancho Cucamonga somewhere or out in Victorville or somewhere. Yeah, there's people out there, but do they know you're coming? So whoever does shows or whoever promotes shows in that area, you need to promote. You can't depend on LA artists to bring people that support them in LA to have them trek all the way down. We're not that important. Especially for people that are 60 years old and the kind of music that we're doing. We're generally doing old school R&B stuff, those that do cover material. We're doing stuff we grew up on. Got to be realistic. Now, y'all know the first motto of this show. First motto of the show. If you get mad, you know my motto. BFF, you know, you better let them know. Truth, what? Don't change because you don't like it. That's just the way it is. Look at yourself. Who would you travel 65 miles to go see that's not a superstar artist? Think about it. People that you would probably go see if they were close by within 10, 20 miles maybe. But 65? What time's the show? 8? Huh? Oh, let me add to the factor. I'm going to do it. They're going to get mad. Somebody will get mad. But I'm going to do it. Then I'll go to a song to get out of it. Showtime's 8 o'clock. Oh, but it's put on by black people? Damn. Ain't going to start to probably 9 o'clock. Hey, truth don't change because you don't like it. Y'all know we do stuff late. We shouldn't. Look, Melissa, your homegirl, Letitia Carrington out of San Diego. Stay for Love on the Real Urban Radio Network.
How does it feel when you've done all you can for a love? And what do you do when you give and get nothing in return? So why should you stay when you say that nothing ever goes your way? You stay for love. Oh, you stay for
Fall over anyway. No matter.
And just when you think things are cool, brace yourself for the next blow. Always holding back, never letting your true emotions show. Something keeps on telling you, hang in there. Don't you This is Rochelle Hall from Carson, California, and you're listening to my boy Rory Dal Bell on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network, baby.
A favorite here, Letitia Carrington, "You Stay for Love," on the Real Urban Radio Network, the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am he is I, savior of R&B, broken glasses and all. But I'm still here. Broke my glasses, but I'm still here for you. For you people, even with my broken glasses. You know, the collective get to see a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you guys on radio don't get to see. They get to see my broken glasses. They get to see me eating my delicious meal between songs. God darn. Listen, can I share this with you guys? If I may. I don't know if you guys, Tony Rainey has checked in. Let's somebody else check in too. Hold on, I missed somebody. Nichelle Bell, God darn, what am I tripping? I better recognize Nichelle Bell, God darn. She takes care of me. She sends out those beautiful flyers that y'all see and everything. And for the artists, y'all need to thank Nichelle Bell too. Don't be just waiting on me, God darn it. She be putting y'all official album covers out there and stuff for the people who can buy your stuff. Y'all better be saying hello to Nichelle Bell. I might not be the only one saying hello to Nichelle Bell. Oh, some of you guys got a group text from me, and a lot of you are wishing John happy birthday, and he's not saying nothing back. And y'all probably saying, that Negro, you wish him happy, he ain't saying thank you. It's not that. He is not on that thread. So what I did is I forwarded your happy birthday messages to him. And then so I just want you to say, know that he is saying thank you, fam, for you guys that have text on the thread wishing him a happy birthday, and he's not responding because he is not on that thread. So I did forward all of your messages to him, and hopefully he'll get a chance to pop on before the show is over and say and thank you guys himself for the birthday wishes. Anyway, let me see. Nichelle Bell. Nichelle Bell is my graphic artist, among other things. And she also does some things for some of the other artists that I've referred her to. And she's very valuable in this music industry to you artists. So y'all might want to get to know some Nichelle Bell up in here, because she's learning all that stuff y'all don't want to learn. That none of us want to learn. We just want to get on stage. We just want to sing. We just want to perform and do what we do. So you need a person with integrity on your team. Now, right now, she has a lot of integrity because she ain't making a lot of money. I don't know what'll happen if she starts getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You start making some dollars. You know, when the dollars are coming in heavy, you know, things can change. She might have the same personality. She may not. I don't know. You know, right now she's making, you know, what Biggie said, right now she's clocking minor figures. But, you know, when she starts getting big time, you know, all of a sudden she might be in an investigation of some kind. You know, I don't know. It might be a class action against her. But right now, she's of high integrity. So y'all get with Nichelle, but that's my girl. You want her to do some work for you, God darn it, because she's learning this business, man. She's learning this business. She's learning about all that streaming and all that kind of stuff and how to get y'all paid. You're going to want her on your team. So how you do that is you get in touch with her at NICHANN_1999 at Yahoo. I still got it. Even after the Kool and the Gang show. Oh, yeah, still bringing it to you smooth like that. Let me do it one more time for the people in the cheap seats. You reach Nichelle Bell at NICHANN1999 at Yahoo. I put some Luther Vandross breath under. You see that one? You see that? Anyway, get in touch with her, though. So that way, she can handle all that stuff y'all don't want to handle. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we still got some great more music. Got Brooklyn James coming at you, and then Nio Renee is going to finish out the hour talking about booking your shows. Being realistic with yourselves. Find out who your audience is. Sometimes people open for other artists. They open for big name artists, and they have to sell tickets or whatever. And some of your friends will buy those tickets. Now, you're their friend. They'll buy the ticket. But are they coming to see you? Or are they coming to see the act, the main act that you're opening for? You got to know that. Now, not at that time, but when you're ready to do your show, are they going to pay $30 to come and see you? How far will they travel? You got to ask yourself these things so you don't be so disappointed when you do it out there and you step on that stage and there's not as many people out there as you thought or you hoped. You got to know that you have an audience. But the main thing you guys got to do, we have no choice, artists. We have no choice. If you're a local artist, unless you got a team out there that's willing to work for you and get out there and beat the streets and put out the flyers and all that kind of stuff, you have to do a lot of, it's like running for office. You got to kiss babies, shake hands, you got to get there, and the main thing, the best way is to be in front of the people. Hand them that flyer, give them that information, figure out ways to sell yourself so people will buy tickets to your show and come see you. So they'll believe that you're going to give them what they're going to pay for. Even though it's not a lot of money that you're charging them, it's not a lot, but it's still their money. And you're trying to get the money from their pocket to yours. And then have someone who will come and see you continuously once you give them a great show, and that will tell somebody else. Be realistic with yourself. Brooklyn James, Better Off. Matter of fact, shucks, 2 in a row. Why not? Good Enough. Followed by Now Renee, Real Radio Network.
Sounds like a love song. Sounds like a love song. Physical attraction. Next step, felt the chemical reaction. Better you would like to get to know me. Things you wanna show me. Touch and squeeze and hold me. My mind said it was too good to be true, but I felt face for another thing. That's you. I'm standing all alone. Let the body of the soul. Wonder why you let me go. Somebody told me I could be this talking on the phone, said that you would be right home, then you're about to let me go. My world came, my heart started rumbling. Loving you, I'm standing all alone, at the guiding of the soul, all because you did me wrong. Nobody told me I could be this. Nobody told me this is hard. Me and your love. Nobody told me that I can just fly. All because I let you in. All because I let you in. Sometimes I sound a little crazy.
I think back to when it was you and me relaxing. Commercial flights when I wasn't stacking stacks. Then have a couple living life in the sky with these heads down. Arguments that brought us down to size. Listen, it wasn't me, it was just how we living. When the volcano meets a tidal wave, damage is a natural given. We used to kick it like everything was fine until life became a magazine, one issue at a time. No, I got my reasons. I know you leaving, but understand I fought hard more before I went committing treasons. I think I love you when I know that you know it, but girl, it's hard to balance when you can't be the rest of the world. I hear your cries, but I also cry for you. And when my cries are true, yeah. And even though you don't rock with me, I pray you find happiness. See that it is not me.
Sometimes I sound a little crazy. back through my rear view mirror. Hindsight's 2020. I see you clear. Who knows that what I wanted so badly was killing me softly? That's hard ride. But hard cops can't contaminate the senses. I should have
Hey everyone, I'm recording artist Brittany Glodine, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
finally got up out of my head. Let all the negative outside. If anybody tries to force me, they can take it on the head. See, you've come a mighty long way. Believing that I'm not good enough and won't cute enough. But I know better now today. Hey, your intentions are wrong. That's why I let you put it on me.
Thank you, Catskills.
That way,
Are you out of New York? Catskills.
don't shame.
Mark Lamont is checked in, ladies and gentlemen.
So strong, they might tell who you are. You were born to sky. See,
Winnipeg, Canada. What? You make sure you stay there, sir. Shout you out when I get back on the air. Let folks know.
I'm on a mission till I get it right. I tell myself I'm God first love. Yes, man, there's a pearl inside of me. If they go up inside the shoes one day, they ain't slipping so close, man. Ain't no way would have the strength you have to be. So let your body move and let go. You
live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Artists, listen up. Cowbelling and all. God darn it. This is always, first of all, that was Niall Renee. Good Enough on the Real Urban Radio Network. Preceded by Brooklyn James and her song Better Off. Okay, that's fine. We still can do this. What you artists need to know right now is there's a gentleman on the live, Mark Lamont. By the way, superstar artist Mark Lamont is checked in. See the name Catskills Rap Channel. It's checked in. I assume because he said Catskills, I thought of immediately Mike Tyson in New York because that's where he's from. No, ladies and gentlemen, your song is playing right now and being heard in Winnipeg, Canada. That's another country. God darn it. He's enjoying your music. Y'all got, listen, artists, y'all, I don't think y'all getting this. I don't think they're getting it, Michelle Bell. I don't think they're getting it. He's enjoying not Parliament Funkadelic, not The Time, not Patti LaBelle. He is listening to y'all's music. Latrice Lawrence, Mark Lamont. Y'all do understand that's huge, right? You understand that? Along with Kathy Parati, Melissa Peterson, hell, even Michelle Bell. Hugo. They're listening to y'all's music. They're purchasing y'all's music. Canada is in the house. Let me tell you guys, seriously. I've been going around different places and having conversations, and things are coming to my attention, and something really that it's important that you artists recognize the bigness of you. And I say that to say, when I was talking about the fact that the Whispers, Jeffrey Osborne, Con Funk Shun is in their mid-70s, closer to 80, actually. And their fans are in their 70s. The OJs have retired. They're 80 years old, the OJs. Who's behind them? Who is coming up behind any of these people? It's you and the artist. You guys need to take a foothold and understand that this is your time. This is my time for you. I'm not a radio guy. This has not been an aspiration, a life dream for me. By the way, I need to explain to my guest out of Canada. This is not regular for me to have broken glasses on, sir. I just want you to know this is an aberration, but they broke on me, and I don't know where my extras are. They're supposed to be in the car. They're supposed to be right there in the console in the car. I looked in the console, broke. I said, no problem. I'll replace them with my book. Can't find them. So I got some searching to do when I get home. In the meantime, this is what I got. Last minute thing. So this is not my normal look. Anyway, I just want to explain it for because we have company. I just want to explain that. My point is, you guys, y'all got to recognize, man, you got the material. You guys are the crop. You are today's Cameo, Kool in the Gang, today's Whispers, etc., etc. The difference why you guys probably aren't feeling that way, and you shouldn't, because you've been around long enough to understand how the process worked for people like the Whispers and Keith Sweats and guys and all that. You've been around too long that usually the record label finds somebody to pick up, to carry it on. They're not doing that. Get that in your head. We got to start with our own feet. So it's your time. You just don't have that support, or you don't have that backing behind you. But guess what? We're going directly to the people. We're bypassing. Understand, you have the power. It's your material. You own it. So it's up to you to promote it, to get it out there. Up to you. Michelle Bell made a great point. When you do your shows, especially your original material, have merchandise. Have your material to sell. T-shirts of you with your face on them. Like the faces of people that you buy. But now it's your face. Y'all are the crop. You guys are a collective. You're a collective. Let's get it started the second hour with Kerwin and Body Rock. Let's pump it up on a Sunday. Real Urban Radio Network.
Get ready to rock. Rock on with your bad self. Rock on with your bad self. Rock on with your bad self. And I rock up, and I rock up, and I rock with you. Rock on, and I rock up, and I rock up, and I rock with you. And I rock up, and I rock up, and I rock with you. Rock on, and I rock up, and I rock up, and I rock with you. Hey, baby, just rock. This party ain't gonna ever stop. This funny feeling that the party's gonna be popping this evening. Yeah, ladies on the floor, putting on a show. Full of spending dough, and the DJ is gonna make us rock. So don't make no plans. You better get a babysitter, 'cause it's time to jam. I wanna see you tear it up, shake it down, tear it up, and just dance. Tear it up, shake it down, tear it up, and just dance. Baby, just rock, rock. This party ain't gonna ever stop. Baby, just rock, rock. This party will forever rock. Yes, I like what I see. So what's it gonna be? I've waited too damn long for this moment to get you open. I won't stop trying to make you mine. Just wanna rock your body. That's right, it's time to party. Rock, go ahead, baby, and watch me lose control. 'Cause I like it when you rock it, and I love it when you drop it here on the floor. Just look at you, doing what you do. Got a question, girl, can I get with you? Can I dance with you? Wanna rock with you? Hey, baby, ooh, just rock, rock. This party ain't gonna ever stop. Come on, baby, just rock, rock. Hey, this party will forever rock. That's right. Why did you come just rock, rock? Yes, I won't ever stop. Shake it out, girl. Yeah, just rock, rock. This party will forever rock. Come on, everybody. Everybody rock now. Take it to the floor now. Baby, just rock, rock. Everybody. Rock on with your bad self. Rock on with your bad self. Y'all ain't ready for the Scooters play out. That's all good. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Hello, I'm
percussionist recording artist Paris Escovedo, king of the ghetto jazz sound. And you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Yeah, y'all. Yes. Kerwin with Body Rock on the Real Urban Radio Network, the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am he is I, the savior of R&B. Listen, Catskills said he got some songs. Well, here's what you do, Catskills. And if you're like Catskills and you're an artist out there and you want to have an opportunity for your song to play right here on the Real Urban Radio Network, and especially the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, well, this is the place to send your songs. Right here. So here's what you do. Take your MP3 only, not an expiring MP3. It has to be a permanent MP3, and send it to casual3, spell out the 3, at gmail.com. That's casual3, spell out the 3, at gmail.com. We'll give it a listen. Send as many songs as you like. And even if your song is rejected, I want people to understand this. Even if your song is rejected, that does not mean you cannot send in more songs. It's just that song didn't make the cut. So don't assume that you just send it in and it goes on the air. That is not true, because I have to put weight on everybody's material. So when radio version. Now we do R&B here. We do R&B. Just make it clear, it's R&B. But yeah, we prefer it radio. And we don't like if your song is saying something, if you're calling women out their name and you're talking about killing each other and all that. It won't play here. I just tell you that right there. Don't waste your time. Just let it be known, because R&B is not that. I don't think the Whispers sang one song last night that called a woman out of her name. I don't think Jeffrey Osborne did. I'm pretty sure Confunction did it, because they didn't, because they about to party. So if your song is not about partying, about love, now let me say this. Now you give me a song, you unhappy in a relationship. It's ridiculous. Hey, love don't live here no more. I live here anymore. I'm talking about a song that's being degrading. That ain't R&B. At least not at this show. That's not my definition of R&B. That's not the R&B I grew up on. I didn't grow up on that. So that's not what you send here. So you send that somewhere else, but not here. We want the songs to be respectful, where women can listen to the song and feel like a woman and feel appreciated and cool, and brothers can listen to the song and say, man, I'm gonna take that and play that song, or I'm gonna try to sing that song to my woman. I can't sing, but she'll get the sentiment in the lyrics. That's what we do here on the Real Urban Radio Network. That's what we do here on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. So once again, with that said, send us your songs. And if they make the cut, they will be played here. If they don't, it's okay. Just send reject that. You can send in some more. But I got to put weight on people's song. If your song makes it here, as far as I'm concerned, that means it's worth playing on this station. It's worth playing on this show, because that's what every iron sharpens iron here. So everybody has to have a song that I feel is happening. So it strengthens the other artists, because if I got 5 artists and they got 5 banging songs, well, guess what? People want to hear 5 more songs and see what else you got. And that tunes them in to the station, to the show. Also, don't just pigeonhole yourself to think that this show is it. Real Urban Radio Network is a 24-hour radio station. I'm not here 24 hours. My show is on Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Sundays from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But the radio station is 24/7. So you can tune in and hear great music. And so you understand, download the Live 365 app. All right. If you're just trying this out for the first time, you hear the old school stuff. You hear the current stuff of people that you know, in other words. You get the familiar artists too, and you get the old school stuff. You get it all here. You get it all here. Today's R&B and old school is the station motto. So you get today's R&B, but they don't give you all of today's R&B. I give you all of today's R&B. New R&B that you don't get, that they're not giving you for a reason. I'm not going to get into that today. Not here for that. Just letting you know. But if you want to hear some good R&B, when you're tired of hearing the same 5 or 6 songs, and if you're here in Los Angeles, there's more than one black-owned radio station here in Los Angeles, and that other one is called the Real Urban Radio Network. Check it out, and you'll find yourself listening to it more and more in your car. Download that app, Live 365, and also, courtesy of Michelle Bell, when you you have the opportunity now, especially when you go to Live 365, if you want to purchase that song you just heard and that song is properly registered, guess what? You can buy that song right from the app, right from the station, right from the Live 365 app. You can go to it and they'll take you to where, or if you hear it and you see it, the official app, that's what the flyers are for. They show you the official album cover of that song if they have one, if it's properly registered. So you can go and purchase that song and put it in your repertoire. That's what you can do here at the Real Urban Radio Network. I take it back old school in the sense of how the music is done here, and let people know that there's still great R&B out there. There's great R&B out there, and that you can hear people say they don't have music like that anymore. They do. You just don't know where it's at. That's why I put it on the shoulders of all of these artists. I got to tell your people where your song is playing at. You got to tell them where it's playing at, because they're not going to look for it. They just assume it don't exist, and you do exist. You do exist. You're right here at the Real Urban Radio Network. Everybody be coming right here. Bam. I ain't lying. Hey, here's a former member of Cameo. He's an independent artist now, so his song is right here. This is Tommy Jenkins with a little help from Jesse Johnson from the time. Right here.
Tell me what you like, I can get you what you need. Baby, you know you ain't shy. All I ask is that you believe that I do what I say. Love you right, every single day. Get the levels out the way. Doesn't mean to stay. You got a birthday coming soon. How about a first class flight to Paris? Oh yeah, we did that before. With every last of the moon. And you can wear it as a necklace when I shake it to side. But no matter how beautiful, it won't prepare your eyes. I thought I was done, but I never find that special one. Smile is bright as the sun. Looks like my life has just begun. You got the brains in the body. No, this ain't a hobby. To help you get over the face, you know I gotta do what it takes. I can wine and dine you, but you can't interject. Took this long to find you, so I'm switching up the format. Gonna hit you from a different angle, one you'll never forget. Maybe we'll cause a scandal. I heard that you on the handle, baby. Then you told me you were single and finished with the nonsense. That those are the fools what you do. I knew I had to come correct and never neglect the respect you expect from me. You got my guarantee. I thought I was done, but I never find that special one. Smile is bright as the sun. Looks like my life has just begun. You got the brains in the body. No, this ain't a hobby. No, no. To help you get over the face, you know I gotta do what it takes. I thought I was done, but I never find that special one. Smile is bright as the sun. Looks like my life has just begun. You got the brains in your body. No, this ain't a hobby. To help you get over the face, you know I gotta do what it takes.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, two-time Olympic high jumper, actor, writer, and producer, Jamie Nieto. You're listening to my man, Rory Darvell, on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Tommy Tommy Jenkins, formerly of Cameo, with a little help from Jesse Johnson, formerly of The Time, with Special on the Real Urban Radio Network. I am the savior of R&B. Listen, I am not the only radio personality here. I also got a colleague by the name of Paris Escovedo. He's here every Saturday afternoon, bringing you that Latin soul with the Despacito show. Him and his lovely daughter, Mamacita Mel. They're here from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check him out. He's also a musician in his own right. He's a percussionist, belongs to that famous family, the Escovedo family, with Coke Escovedo, Pete Escovedo, these two legends, and of course the living legend herself, Miss Sheila E. They're all related, and he has his own band, and they do their thing, different parts of the city. So stay tuned. They had a show, I believe, on Cinco de Mayo as well, but his name is Paris Escovedo, and like I said, he's here every Saturday with the Despacito show. Also here every, I believe, second and fourth Sundays, I believe. I think he's on right before me. He's on for an hour, bringing you some good word from the Lord, and his name is Dave Farrell. Dave Farrell is here every second and fourth Sunday of the month, bringing you the word, the Lord, from 4 to 5 Pacific Standard Time, here every second and fourth Sunday, the Dave Farrell Show. So check him out. There's other folks here as well. Go to the website. Go to the Real Urban Radio Network website, and you can see what we got going. Somebody checked in. NYTY Music. Now, who might that be? Welcome them in. Man, woman, whatever. Check in. Let us know who you are. I don't want to guess the initials. I tried that with Catskills. It didn't work out. So it turns out that was a whole other country he was in. I thought it was in New York, but that was wrong. So I'm not even going to try to guess. But just let us know where you're checking in from. Appreciate you checking in and how you heard about the Real Urban Radio Network, the station that brings you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. Challenge me. You'll lose. Don't waste your time, goddamn. I bring you all the best new and widest variety. Right here is where Black Love. Oh, hey there, Nayo. It's Nayo, ladies and gentlemen. You just heard her song, Good Enough. She's checking in for the first time. I appreciate that. Nayo's been singing in the city for a long time, so she's pretty well known in the industry around here. And that was her song you heard in the first hour. She closed out the first hour. But don't worry, if you missed it, you say, which song was it? Called Good Enough. It'll play again on Wednesday, by the way. So it'll be here on Wednesday. We do the rotation here in 3-show rotation. So you'll hear her song on Wednesday, and then you'll hear it again next Sunday. So yeah, you'll hear plenty of Nayo Renee. So you'll get her next Sunday. That's Michelle Bell welcoming her in. I like when everybody gets together and they talk and converse. So I'm saying, artists, you guys have to really put a value on yourselves and take your music straight to the public. Michelle Bell made a great point. She said you can make it on your own, but you have to become your own label and publisher and have your business side in order. So she can't stress that enough. I'm telling you guys, you want to know the name Michelle Bell now. Don't mess around. I'm telling you, artists, y'all want to get your stuff right, she'll get you right, and y'all can make some money, and we work together. But as far as that, basically what's happening, you guys, the record company is the middleman. Look at them as the middleman. It's a chain. You would go record, then you give up to go to the record label, and then the record label puts you out. But they taking all your stuff. But now it's you. Cut them out, and then you go directly to the public. You take your product directly to the public. Look at all what you're cutting out. You're cutting out all these fees and attorneys and all that kind of stuff and BS and all that. It's you directly to the people. So you set yourself up, and then you come to places like this, and you work together, and you get with other artists. You guys are a collective. You are today's Cameo, today's Patti LaBelle, today's Natalie Cole, today's Confunctions, etc. But you're independent artists, and there's no really groups anymore. Everybody's an individual artist. But whatever the case may be, my point is you guys are it. So you guys do shows together. Realistically, get together, find out where, pool your money as well. Figure out the paperwork, everything beforehand. And write everything down. I don't care how close they are. They can be your sister. Yeah, y'all could be in a relationship, whatever. Y'all bet my BFF for 35 years, etc. Write it down. Percentages, etc. And then guess what? Shouldn't be no problem when you enter into some kind of agreement to work together and build together. That's what I try to do, even with my shows. With my shows, I don't do original music. I do covers. But guess what? I bring in a caterer to provide you guys have never seen this person or you've heard this person. And again, collective, everybody wins. You have to understand the concept of how everybody wins. Sometimes some relationships work out, sometimes they don't. That's fine. You move on. Aaron Stevenson, who I went and saw last night on Rancho Cucamonga. Oh, yeah, I made the drive. It's Aaron Stevenson. Why not? On the Real Urban Radio Network. Smooth Soul.
Lost in the grove of you. Caught up, and I can't seem to shake it loose. I quiver when I hear you speak my name. Wicked emotions, sweet surrender, have no shame. You are the quiet kind, only truth, no lies, no reason or rhyme. I'll be glad. You're so smooth. You got so many on your back. I'm obsessed, hang on every word you say. The nearness of you takes my breath away. I'm drowning deeper, deeper I fall. Resistance getting weaker, willing to risk it all. No matter how you, the rhythm won't beat my love. No matter pleasure will do. I'm your fool, and it's cold, 'cause it's so slow. You got love. Oh, you're so bad.
Hi, this is Latrice Lawrence, actress, singer, songwriter, and I'm jamming with Rory Darvell, Real Urban Radio Network.
rising to number 39 so far on the charts. That's Aaron Stevenson with her latest Smooth Soul. That's a nice cut right there. That is. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station. Listen, shucks, I'll be sitting here hubbing everybody else's stuff and promoting everybody else's stuff. I got to promote mine. Ladies and gentlemen, just come off a wonderful show, tribute to the Kool & the Gang called Cherish the Love that I did at the Celebrity Center this past weekend or weekend before. When did I do it? Was it a week ago? Yeah, it was a week ago, Saturday. And a great show, went well. Robin Bramlett, who was my musical director, was off the chain. The show was flawless. As far as I'm concerned, rehearsal was flawless. The staff, the band, they loved her. It was easy peasy to do. So, once you get done with the show, especially when you have to go through so much and the stress of selling tickets and promoting, et cetera, you'd be like, whew, thank God that's over. It's like you want to breathe. I came off that show energized because it went so well that I had to announce the next one. And listen, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you guys something. The next show, putting it out there right now, Latrice Lawrence. Heck, even Anaya, even to my man in Canada who just sent his MP3 in. Oh, I'm on top of it. Send in his MP3. Listen to what he's got. I hate that these glasses are crooked, God darn it. Don't worry, I'll have my replacements on Wednesday. I expect this show, Kathy Parati, in Rhode Island. It's going down October the 14th. I already got the date set. I've already notified the band. But it's coming. And I don't want people to feel that I'm just a tribute artist. And over the last few years, that's all I've done is tribute shows because of circumstances. With the pandemic threw a monkey wrench and everything. And then it's been 4 years since I did the Prince tribute show. So I said, well, I got to come back with a Prince tribute show. You got to come back with your first official show as a Prince tribute show. I did that. And then I wanted to do the Kool & the Gang show because of my personal thing with JT. He was gone. And I was like, man, I got to do a Kool & the Gang thing. So I've done that. I've done the Prince show. It's time for me to do my R&B thing. So coming October the 14th, saying it again, this show I expect to be fully sold out. Do you understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? I'm putting it in the atmosphere. What a lot of you artists have to do and be realistic with yourselves and put it in the atmosphere. I fully expect of the thousands of people that I know over the years that have come to my show, some consistently, some haven't been in years, but I know enough to more than fill the Celebrity Center come October 13th. Let me tell y'all something. I'm dead. God darn it, let me hit the cowbell. See the frowning and the slamming and the venom? Robin Bramlett is going to be the MD again. The show is called If You Ain't Funkin' Rory, Then Who You Funkin'? With a title like that, ladies and gentlemen, the show has got to be off the chain. Let me announce something right now. There's something that's going to take place at the show. Came to me when I was at my regular job that pays the bills, because this one doesn't. I love you, boss man Cuddy. I got to keep it real with the people. This is not what keeps the lights on at my residence. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do, I cannot tell anyone. Now, only one person knows exactly what I'm going to do. And I had no choice but to tell him, because he knew before I even said it. And he ain't going to tell y'all. He is sworn to secrecy. And that's Jesus. Jesus and I are the only two entities that know what I'm going to do on this show. But let me tell you, what I'm going to do is worth the price of admission in itself. Get your tickets. Wasn't that on sale? But I'm just letting you know. Tell your friends. Get your walkers together if you need them. It's not that far of a walk, though, from my show, like at the Greek. But be ready. If you ain't funking Rory, then who you funking is going down. Reserve them. Can't Fake the Funk by King James Brown right now on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Say, man, what? We got some people running around here faking the funk. And you know, we can't let that happen. Right? Right. So this is what we gonna do. Let me tell them something. Stand up, I gotta get with ya. This soul funk is gonna stick to ya. Party people, we gonna come alive. Stand up, take your time. Can't fake the funk. Not scared. Let's do it again. Let's not pretend. Can't fake the funk, yo. Not scared. Wave your hand in the air. People like it just don't care. This place where it's really jamming. Like Slick Rick, he's really spamming. You're moving your bodies from soul to soul.
Right on the channel, man.
That funky bass, yes, it really blows. Hey, baby, I'm scared. I'm really thrilled. It's got a good feel. Can't take the funk. I'm scared. Gotta have some faith. Cause it's a new day. Stand up and shout. Don't take. Let me tell you what it's all about. The time has come for you to dance. Do the thing you wanna do. Everybody get funky, not just a few. It's really, really hot, so we can stop. I said it's so hot, it's hitting the right spot. Can't take the funk. Not scared. Don't say it twice. Gonna do it all night. Can't take the funk, yo. Not scared. I'm really thrilled, cause it's a good feel. Hey! Stand up and shout. Don't take. Let me tell you what it's all about. The time has come for you to dance. You're on one. Hey! Come. Come on. Look out now. Keep on dancing to the beat. Can't make the funk, so get up out of your seat. Everybody's up, yes. The band is jamming. Everybody's up. Everybody's jamming. Can't make the funk, y'all. Not scared. Gonna do it again. Do it again and again. Can't make the funk. Not scared. Everybody sing it. All right. Come on, let's play it on. Come on. Not scared.
Hi, this is recording artist and Toots Core Olympian Siobhan Nieto. Keep listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with host Rory Darvell and the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hey, you can't fake the funk. That's what King James Brown out of Las Vegas, Nevada just said. And he's right. You can't fake it. Come Saturday, October 15th, 14th, get your tickets. Reserve them. Say, Rory, I need to reserve. Text me at 424-558-2088. If you plan on being alive October the 14th, you do not want to miss Nio. If you ain't funkin' Rory, then who you funkin'? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going all out with this show because it's my first R&B show. This will be my first R&B show since February of 2018. That's 5.5 years. So I got to bring it to you. Heavy. So here's what's going down, ladies and gentlemen. And you are the first radio people, collective, to hear this. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, last I checked, we are at 140 subscribers, 10 away from the elephant bite goal of 150. On our way to 1,000. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. We got to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 140. Need to get to 150. Tell somebody to subscribe right here because we expand it for the artists. But anyway, here's where you come in, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you want to request a song, let me just do it this way. If you want to request a song for the station, here's what you do that you want us to play. Now, if you want to request an old school jam, which you can, just know that those old school jams will only play on Wednesdays during the More Music Week show. They'll only play on Wednesdays if you have an old school R&B cut you want to hear. Now, if you want to hear one of these artists that I'm playing, if you want to request their song, one of their songs, those songs can play Sundays and Wednesdays because it's about the new artists. So new artists get carte blanche over the old school songs that are 40, 50 years old. New songs get carte blanche. So if you hear a new song, you say, man, I like that song, I want to hear it again, request it. Then I notify the artists they've been requested, and they need to come on here and say, thank you for requesting my song. You artists got to be more interactive with the people that are supporting you as well. This is the new marketing campaign. Forget about that record label campaign stuff. No, you're paying them for that. You got to get out and hustle yourself and say hello. So that's why I provide opportunities and places and platforms. This platform is for you. This station is for you. This is your show. I'm just the host. But you got to take advantage of it, and you got to do the work because guess what? I'm working too. Okay, the flyers that are put out, those are paid for by yours truly. Me being here is paid for by me to provide your music. Hello, I don't have a song in this fight. So guess what? I'm out here working for you. You need to work too and work with me to help you get your music out there. With that said, speaking of requests, so for the show coming up that you're going to be at, who's coming? Raise your hands. Raise your hands, all that's coming, that's going to buy tickets to this show, that's going to get tickets to this show. I know I'm worth the goddamn drive 20 minutes to 30 minutes. I know it. I've proven that several times. You better stop playing with me. God darn it. So it should be sold out. I expect a full sellout, and I expect it to sell out. Listen, do it like this. I expect the show to be sold out long before the show itself. I don't mean like months in advance. How about 30 days? How about a month in advance? How about that? Let's shoot for a sellout a month in advance. That way I ain't got to stress. Y'all need to stress. I get you the best band I can get, y'all. I think I've proven that, have I not? I get y'all to bed. Y'all can be telling y'all friends, put it on your social media when the flyer comes out. Oh, thank you, my Michelle Bell. She checked in. She had to get back to work because she's out there learning about this business. She's out there learning, taking classes, learning about this business. How many classes y'all taking to learn about the business that you in? That's what I thought. That's why y'all better appreciate Michelle Bell. I'm telling you, she's gonna cost a lot of money in a minute. But anyway, so here's what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what I'm doing. Make you part of this. I want you guys to submit to me the song that you'd want to hear at the concert. Now, if your song is chosen, and I'm not guaranteed to pick any song that you send in, but you might have a song, a jamming song that I'm not aware of, or I forgot. There's so many jamming songs. But if your song is chosen, you get in free. And you'll get a front row seat. Not a VIP table, don't be pushing it. God darn it, front row is close enough. You get a front row seat. 2 tickets, you'll get 2 tickets. If your song is included, you will get 2 free front row tickets to If You Ain't Funkin' Rory, Who You Funkin'? Kedjo, as they say in other things, employees of the production of Attention to Detail Productions are not eligible. So Kedjo will not be eligible for the 2 free seats. Kedjo, nice try. Okay. Okay. It's the regular family that's coming to the show, Kedjo. It's for them. I got 2 in a row for you. I got G Soul out of Las Vegas. It's a Las Vegas thing, I guess, with You're the Reason. Closed out by Zia, who's got her Mary J. Blige show coming up June 11th. But she's going to close it out with her single Cameo Bounce, a tribute to Cameo, one of her favorite groups. And so anyway, if you, hey, Cold Blooded could be a song, but Kedjo is not eligible. God darn it, he's not eligible. But no, Cold Blooded won't be a song. You know, like that. A lot of Rick James out there. Anyway, y'all, listen, before I go, let me just say this. Go Lakers. Okay, give me 2 in a row, AD. I'd appreciate 2 in a row. And of course, y'all know God is the greatest. Thank you guys for being here. Love you guys. Tell somebody about us as we tell them about you, because support goes in a circle. I'm out.
Yeah. I was thinking about my life, and where I've been, and where I am now. And baby, you're the reason. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason I'm still there. You saved me, baby, from a love I've been running from. You breathe life into me. That is something that's never been done. When I look at you, spend my life, I know my dreams will come true. But when I think of you, spend my whole life in the same. 'Cause I love you. You're the reason.
Y'all dig what song? What song y'all digging? Kedjo, Kathy, what song are y'all digging?
Put my heart on the line. Be vulnerable, 'cause I can be. I haven't took the codes off my phone. Yeah, so you can trust. reason I love it like that. You give me love and can't hold back. Put it on me, you love it like that. You take me higher than that. So you're the reason I love it like that. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. And I'm fully committed to you. I just want to look in your eyes and tell you the truth. This is how I feel. I'm committed. This time in my life, this day and age, baby. Give me love and you can't hold it. Put it on me, you love it like that. You take me higher than that. So you give me love and I can't hold back. You put it on me, you love it like that. You take me higher than that. So you're the reason I love it like that.
I'll tell you right now. Thanks for making us your station, playing today's R&B and old school.
Here you go, come calling my phone, knowing that I ain't what you want. Can't handle me telling you no. Maybe it's just time to move on. All you need to know is I'm through. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gave my all, loyal and true. Moving forward, pushing through. Now you can do what you wanna do. What's good for me might not be good for you. If you won't treat me like you should, what you won't do, you know I never could. So now I'm out. All the silly games you play, no, it ain't going your way. You basically writing on the wall, you know, so the forest off the tree, and somehow you just gotta see. You basically writing on the wall, you know, so the forest off the tree. No more crying, feeling blue. I'm heading up, you're breaking me down, and I can't waste my time. Now you can do what you wanna do. What's good for me might not be good for you. If you won't treat me like you should, what you won't do, you know I never could. So now I'm out. What? Well, I'm sorry that I missed your call. Well, when I'm in sound booth, I can't hear a phone ring. What do you mean? Now you can do what you wanna do. You can do what you wanna do. For me, might not be good for you. It's not good for me. You won't treat me like you should. I'm gonna find somebody who won't do. You know I never could. Who can do better than you? You can do what you wanna do. What's good for me might not be good for you. No way, no way, no way. If you won't treat me like you should, if you won't treat me like you should, you know I never could. Somebody else now I'm out.
Broadcasting live to the
All right,
world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.